300 years in the making, 400 years in the making. There's people angry that have been oppressed, they've been hurt, they've been put into poverty, their family members have been in death institutions and poverty for hundreds of years, and it's a systematic thing, and it needs to change. And I think it got this bad because people are feeling like they aren't being heard, and this is how they feel like they have to tell us. And so right now I think a lot of us need to listen, and we need to suspend judgment right now.
We want change! We want change! We want change!
We just want to be heard, truthfully. It's really disheartening what's happening here, just honestly, with George Floyd passing away. I'm from Staten Island, New York, so I was around when Eric Gardner got passed, when he died. So for me, this is just to move from New York and come to Minnesota. It's still here. It's not going away.
I came out here to support my people, to make sure that I photograph and video everything that's going on out here so the rest of the world can see.
What needs to happen is accountability. It's very simple. I mean, it's just accountability. We've been saying it for centuries. It's just, if that was you and I, there would be no question about, oh, do they need to be arrested, at least arrested, while the investigation or so-called investigation is being taken place. It's just simple. It's common sense. It's just some simplicity.
We see how divided Minneapolis is here. Look at the buildings behind you, they're on fire. Look at the AutoZone, they're on fire. What is the city saying? MLK says a riot is a language spoken by people that are unheard. What is Minneapolis trying to say?
Well, I've been here the past couple days, just coming here to stand in solidarity. It's the most important thing I can do to help my community at this point. Because, like I said, change needs to happen.
So we decided to kind of voluntarily just be street medics. We're just going to bring the basic first aids to people that are on the front lines and that are being abused and attacked by the police for peacefully protesting. So we want them to continue to do that, and by us being these street medics, we can, help them maintain some sort of health and get that tear gas out of their eyes and just be there for people who need it to dress wounds. We're scared that things are going to get bad, that they're going to get lethal, so we're prepared to help people with gunshot wounds. We're going to make connections with some churches and try to find other places where we can bring them to first aid tents and stuff. We just want people to be safe. We don't want anyone else to be hurt, including the police.
As a black man or as black people in this world, it's stuff like this has been going on all over the place for before we can even breathe. This has been going on for too long, and as you can see, people are sick and tired of it.
Right now, everybody's just lost and shook. Everybody that's involved, that's out here right now, has no clue what to do or what's going on.
It's really tense right now, I'm not gonna lie to you. It feels like it's a disaster right now, but I feel like it's something that needs to be done, because otherwise they're not gonna listen to us. They're not gonna have justice for George.
Capitalism should die, would it? I don't agree with the local businesses. I don't agree with the people of color businesses. But as far as these corporations who have been ripping off of Minneapolis tax money in our backs for the past 30-something years, to the ground. That Cubs, that Target will be rebuilt like that. That will be rebuilt in the next year. So I do feel I feel horrible about these local businesses. That's not right. But as far as these, good riddance.
I think there needs to be a total reform. They need to break it down from the basics and start from there. This goes back to all of the things that they still use today in their training. They're not trained fully in de-escalation tactics. We look at EMTs and firefighters that are better trained in de-escalation than the police are. I don't understand why that's so hard, especially with somebody that's supposed to be communicating and interacting with the community on a daily basis. To not have that ability, that says something about their priorities.
They can handle this a different way, but they don't care. They're the law, I understand, and we give them respect, but they don't give us that respect. You are biased right away. You are put in a bad light. You're the criminal, even if you're not. They'll make up lies, because I've been a victim of it. I speak from personal experience.
We got hateful people who are able to be employed with a badge and a gun, and that's the root of the problem.
This has been boiling under the surface for a long time. This has been under the surface for a long time, like a volcano waiting to erupt.
I mean, it's murder. That's it. And it's been happening. You can protest, you can complain, nothing happens, nothing changes. And I doubt it's gonna change anytime soon.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
If I could talk to the mayor right now, I would tell him thank you for trying to, get them charges on that cop that killed the guy. Feel bad for the family, but honestly, the mayor, from what I hear, you're trying your best to help us out, so I'd appreciate that a lot.
I would tell the mayor, we're happy that you fired them, but let's go for conviction.
Put those 4 police officers in prison awaiting trial, because many young black men and women and people of color have to sit in jail for a very long time before they are ever given a trial. So why are these men able to just be out? They should be in jail until everything is figured out, because that's what a lot of us have to do, even if we're fucking innocent.
We need more elected officials to listen. We need more officials to be present and aware and to listen and to make changes.